Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is November 18, 2025. Such a wonderful evening here in Verona. I am Dalin reporting live from Pop News, where love story hit harder than a breaking scandal. Tonight, we're tracking a massive story coming straight from Capulet Estate, a night full of glittery, mystery, and forbidden love. But rumors say this ball is more than just a mask and music. There might be a Montague in the mix. Let's go to our correspondent Seih, who's live at the party.
Good evening, Verona. I'm Seih, reporting live from the Capulet Estate, where tonight masquerade is serving elegant, mystery, and just a dash of drama. Everyone's weapon, but let's be real. This party got more hidden agenda than a royal wedding. The smart are polished, the masks are tight and half guests, and dancing while noising at each other like it's a sport. If Secret had a soundtrack, this ballroom would be the remake of it. This is Seih, signing off before I get into the dance off. Stay tuned, Verona got tea and I'm here to spill it.
Thank you, Seih. What a night full of luxury and laughter. But things are heating up so fast. We're getting word that there's something mysterious happening outside the Capulet Estate. To get more further detail, let's switch back to our correspondent Seih.
Thanks, Dalin. And hello, Verona. It's just struck midnight and I'm reporting live from outside the Capulet residence, where something extraordinary had just unfolded. Juliet appeared at her window moments ago, speaking softly into the night. At first, I thought she was alone, perhaps dreaming aloud. But then I saw him below the balcony, hiding in shadow, stone a figure, listening and responding. And as the moonlight caught his face, I recognized him. It was Romeo, a Montague.
Romeo, 3 words from me. If you plan to marry me, send me a message tomorrow. I send you a messenger.
Thank you.
What time should I send to you?
At 9 o'clock.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Beneath Juliet's window at midnight, this isn't just a secret meeting, it is a spark in the powder cake of Verona all day fuel. I'll stay on the scene and report what happened next, because tonight, love just climbed away.
Thank you so much, Seih. Viewer, this is Verona's biggest breaking story of the year. Like what? A Montague beneath Capulet window? This isn't just a risky thing to do. This moment will go down into the history. But wait, Seih managed to catch up with Romeo himself. Let's hear what the young lover has to say.
Oh, it looked like Romeo just walked out from beneath Juliet's window. We got to ask him a few questions. Hold on, Romeo, can I ask you some questions?
Okay.
Romeo, the Capulet party ended hours ago. What brought you back to the enemy estate at this midnight?
My heart led me here. I could not rest while my soul is here with Juliet. Love drew me here stronger than the walls or names.
Oh, you know that your family have been at odds for generations. Aren't you afraid of what might happen if you got caught?
Fear fades when love stands. I would rather die than live a life without her.
Verona, you heard it live, right? Romeo Montague and Juliet Capulet planning a secret wedding. This isn't just a romance, it's a rebellion wrapped in roses. I'll keep chasing the story. Stay tuned, guys.
On the side of the story, Juliet herself has spoken out. Let's go back to Seih, who's managed to get inside the Capulet estate in order to catch up with Juliet to interview.
Aren't you afraid of what your family will say if they discover the secret?
I feel their anger, yes, but love makes me brave. I would rather risk everything for truth than live in a lie and haters.
What do you see in the future for you and Romeo?
A hope that love might heal what hate has broken. It's not our heart units, perhaps Verona will too.
There you have it, Verona, a secret love, a secret vow, and a wedding on the horizon. But one question lingers in the night air is that, is this the beginning of peace or a prelude to tragedy? Back to the studio.
Thank you so much, Seih, and again for the eye-opening report from Verona. What an unexpected event, love blooming between the two rival families. But is this a sign of hope between the two families, or is this a sign that could ignite the conflict? To gain a further understanding about this story, we're joined by our two experts, Mr. Nimith and Ms. Channeang, for further details. Please join me in welcome our two experts. Good evening, our two experts, Mr. Nimith and Ms. Channeang.
Thank you, Dalin, for having me here.
Good evening, it's great to be here.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are here. As you already heard about the love story between Montague and Capulet, as an expert, we gathered some questions that related to. So for the first main questions, they both knew who they were. Their family had been enemies for generations, and Juliet was already promised to parents. They choose to love and marry in secret. Do you think they made the right choice?
Oh, from what I observed, I would say yes, I agree with the question. So that choice really shows how powerful love and desire can be. They would know their families have been feud for generations, like the bitter enemy for generations, and that Juliet was promised to Paris, yet they still follows their hearts. So after watching the short clip videos from our correspondent Seih, you can really see the courage and sincerity in their actions. So Romeo sneaking into the Capulet house at night, and Juliet openly declaring her willingness to reject her name for him. So their love isn't just about the attractions, it's also a way to find freedom and acceptance, and also can be called hope in a world full of hate. You know, their families hate each other, so yes, family hatred. And I would say it's also risky. It's also like a deeply human response to feeling trapped. I feel that love represents a search for emotional peace and acceptance. So in that moment, it is a chance to break free. So that's all from my point of view.
I, for one, would like to disagree, as in my opinion, this decision by both Romeo and Juliet, more rather than seen as for hope and love, it's more a reckless and self-serving decision between the two teenagers with zero thought for their family, their situation, and the people around them. For example, as Ms. Channeang has already mentioned, they both know who they are. Romeo is a Montague, while Juliet is a Capulet. Their families are sworn enemies to one another for generations and generations. And this simple love could bring disaster upon both families. Another problem, we have to look at poor Count Paris. He who has been promised to marry Juliet by her father and is also a kinsman of the Prince of Verona. So by breaking off this engagement to marrying or just being in love with Romeo could be an insult to the ruling power of Verona. Finally, I also believe that this decision has zero thought behind it, because what is their plan? What are they doing when they want to love one another? Do they have any plans after getting married or like coming out as a couple? Because we all know that one way or another, they will have to come out eventually, and it seems to me like they have no plan for how to deal with the problem.
And again, thanks to our correspondent Seih, interviewers, and our two finest minds, our experts, Mr. Nimith and Ms. Channeang. Our expert also remind us that love can make people take big risks and challenge family rules, also sometimes lead to a serious consequences. Verona. Tonight, we report a significant event between Romeo and Juliet, two young people from families that have been rival for years, the Montague and the Capulet. They are meeting in secret. From the Capulet party to a balcony encounter, and now with a secret wedding plan for tomorrow. This story highlights a very serious situation going on, and it could have important effect on both families and the city. So let's pay more close attention to those two young lovebirds. And remember, when the news pop, you stay informed. Your headlines our hustle. That's Pop News. I am Dalin reporting from Pop News. Wishing you good night and stay tuned for more update from Verona. Take care.